Greetings and welcome. Thank you for joining me here at Bloom for Within Love. I go by Bloomy, and today's session is a light language transmission for fun, play, neutrality, and grounding in the now moment. Yes, fun, play, neutrality, and grounding in the now moment. And it is with my intention to tap into my Palladian lineage and any other high vibrational galactic beings to assist us with being able to tap into more playfulness, fun, and neutrality in the now moment, and being able to ground it from the upper plane of our existence down into the earth, into our physicality, into the 3D. And I'm inspired to do this because oftentimes on journeys like this, and of course because of the state of the collective consciousness today in the world and many other reasons and things, processes, transitions, if you will, that we all go through, we can often feel like we lose that sense of fun, play, neutrality, and childlike wonder, or even, feeling like maybe we don't even have a right to it, because of some outdated beliefs that drives us and tell us that if we haven't got our ish together, then by golly, we don't have a right to have fun or play. If we don't have it all figured out, then we don't have a right to fun and play. If we have made mistakes or have maybe some past patterns that have caused devastation, that we don't have a right to play. But nothing could be more further from the most healthiest truth than that. It is in being in the now and allowance of fun and play and neutrality that, and my resonance, I believe, will assist us more readily and more easily with transitioning, with transmuting perhaps the lower vibrational experiences, the low vibrational patterns, if you will, or situations and circumstances in which we've co-created that we're not too pleased with. It is from that state of being. However, the subconscious mind could resist it due to the reality of how long we've recreated and co-created constantly the same scenarios and the belief systems that we have carried that have caused us to believe and accept the propaganda that until you figure your ish out, you should be grumpy grumperson. You should be looking horrible and pitiful. You should be striving and grinding 24/7 around the clock. You should be toe up from the flow up. You shouldn't be laughing. You shouldn't be smiling. You shouldn't be enjoying yourself. All of those types of vibrations. It's my intention also to assist us with being able to sit in the realization of that, not run from it. This light language is not intended for delusions or escapism. This light language is intended for transmutation, intended for a release, intended for self-love, intended for grounding us, getting us in the now, and returning us to that natural default state that in our divinity and soul essence we truly are, which is fun, play, neutrality, and being grounded. Even as we so-called adult it, even as we so-called make daily, mundane, ritual adult decisions and going to work, doing the chores, running the errands, balancing the checkbook, making hard decisions. But guess what? We're going to even change that statement, hard decisions. It is with my intention that we release all those belief systems and upgrade to the new earth human DNA that says there is no hard decision. I am the source of my answers. I am the source of what I have created, which means I am the source of my solutions from within, the divinity within, the God seed within, and which means this too can be a state of ease. The intention to release the belief system and perception around that is hard. That everything is hard, and that until it stops being hard, we can't have fun. So it is with my intention to bring in lightheartedness from the Pleiades and any galactics that could assist with this intention in our nowness. Any given now moment with a time release upon contact of the lower density energy. Time release upon contact when we're facing uncertainty. Time release upon contact when we feel like we've made a mistake and a failure of some sort. Time release when we see what appears to be less than perfection about ourselves. Time release to keep us in that ebb and flow and in neutrality while feeling things, as we honor and sit in whatever comes up regarding not being able to have fun or not feeling fun, not being able to play, not being able to feel neutrality or be grounded. While we honor it, sit in it, acknowledge it, and face it, equally so my intention that we release it, detach from it, release the need for it, the addiction to it, the beliefs around it, that we might easily align with our higher selves, our highest truth, and our highest human form, DNA, consciousness regarding our right and our divine birthright to, in this now, have fun. In this now, feel fun. And that as it resonates according to you, not someone else. According to you, your inner child, your higher self version of what fun is, play is, neutrality, and being fully present and grounded into your physicality, this 3D reality. All right? All right. Without any further ado, take a nice deep breath, get nice and comfortable and cozy, set your own intentions, be open and willing and receptive, and let's begin. Yesama lokoria yama saya lama ya lama oria rama saya koria sararia ramo yare yara rama ko sheara sim suma soma yo yama kaya ke aso yama le mo ko ia saya lama ko ya lama se ye mo Korea soya saya darama so shukuri yaramo so shukuri yaramo shukuri asaum shukuriya sukuya sukuya yo smakurusum tiamu skurushkrum kurushkrum krasaya ayam sumiyo Malama kui suama yala kuyama kasma ya asma sai ya la makaya sa ya la sam ya la sayamu koyasum koyasam krushk asmalaya koi kuruyong shaim We give full intention to open and activate the sacral chakra. We give full intention to open and activate the sacral chakra. We give full intention to open and activate the sacral chakra, to allow ourselves to feel in the physicality, to feel pleasure, to feel enjoyment, to feel safe for pleasure and enjoyment, to feel fun, to feel free, to feel neutral, to feel safe, to feel. To release negative attachments from the sacral, to transmute into love the trauma stored in the sacral, to transmute into the benevolence of healing energy stored in the sacral, to transmute akashic, ancestral, bloodline, from all directions of time and space, any density, traumas, belief systems, patterns and patents, contracts and vials, and experiences that have been stored in our sacral that have caused us to close it, that have caused us to shut it down, that have caused us to not want to feel, that have caused us to feel afraid to feel, that have caused us to feel afraid to feel fun, that have caused us to feel afraid to have enjoyment and play. Also the root chakra in conjunction with the sacral, the root chakra in conjunction with the sacral. We give full intention to fully awaken the root chakra, the sacral chakra, to fully release the trauma stored into Gaia, to fully release and heal. Loving energy yet to flow there, to balance and synchronize, to have fun, to play, ability to be neutral and grounded in every now moment, the full range of emotion in a healthy way, the rights, the feeling of the divine right to simply be here, regardless to external performance, regardless to external accomplishments, regardless to any external judgments and status quos, releasing the beliefs that dictate our divine rights to how much fun we should be able to have, how much play we should be able to have, how much neutrality, releasing anything that's opposing our divine birthright to fun, play, neutrality, and grounding, on an akashic level, soul level, physical, emotional, psychological, all directions of time and space, from the auric field, cutting the cords, ties of attachments of other people's belief systems regarding that. The projections of others. The relationships that are closest to us. Cutting the projections, the attachments, release, transmuting into love, transmuting into the highest love. To fun, to healing, to love and light, peace, joy, love and light, peace, joy, in the now. We give full intention to be vulnerable, with ourselves, full intention to allow ourselves to feel good, full intention to self-love, self-nurture, self-care, which includes fun, play, neutrality, and grounding. And releasing anything that's opposing that, releasing any attachment, any connection, any vow contract, any belief, any agreement that's opposing our right to fun, play, neutrality, and grounding. Releasing the anger, releasing anger, transmuting anger, releasing frustration, anger, the depression, the feeling of numbness and frozenness from shutting down the root and sacral. May there be a feeling and a rush of aliveness, a rush from divine source energy of aliveness and safeness to be alive. Safe, secure love, safe, secure love, safeness, and the feeling of the right to be here, the right to have fun, the right to enjoy yourself, the right to play, the right to balance and neutrality, the right to being fully grounded on this 3D dimension, in this physicality, your divine birthright, our divine right to be here and to be here on our terms, to be here and to have fun no matter what, to be here and to fully enjoy the now, to fully enjoy, to have a healthy balance, shukriya, of fun and play and neutrality, a healthy balance to strike between living life day to day, responsibilities, tasks, adulting it, yet being able to maintain healthy playfulness, healthy fun with ourselves, laughter. Let's add in the attention of laughter. So heartfelt, gut-wrenching, authentic laughter. An ability to be here. No past, no future, just now. No past, no future, just now. Releasing attachments to the past or future just now. Releasing expectations, releasing attachments, releasing harsh judgments, releasing. And releasing the belief that our joy, our fun, and our play comes from anything external to us, anyone, anything. Setting the attention to tap into it from within, to access it and find it from within, to be an allowance of it, to be created, co-created creatively from within us to our physicality. Releasing any resentment, of ourselves, resentment of ourselves. And others into love, into forgiveness, into acceptance, into allowness, into release. Allah. Neutrality. Hey alamaso, hoa yasa, hey alamasa, koya reama, eshoma, esma, esheama, koyasa, ea e, oma, ea e, ea a, sea, Oshamai, Oshoamai, Oya Samaya, Ka. asma hey asashum hey lamako lamalako lamako eshum la karamasa kro sham tomaya soma kai. A lot of heart activity as I took that deep inhale and out. A lot of heart activity all the way through to the back. Release all of the grief. We give intention to release the grief, the sorrow, the regrets, the blame, the shame, the guilt, the embarrassment. We give full intention to feel it, to allow ourselves to cry, to allow ourselves to express with the intention of release. We release the storylines connected to it all. We release the identity we've attached to it all. We release the addictions to it all. We release the addiction of Stockholm Syndrome. We release the chemical addiction. We release the beliefs around it all. The stories, the contracts, the vows, the commitments that maybe we have agreed with and made in this lifetime and all others in all directions of time and space. The griefs, the pains that we have carried of the ancestry. It is our intention to release, detach, to feel it, allow it to come, allow it to go, allow it to come, allow it to go, to release the abuse, the trauma, the abuse from childhood trauma, the abuse that stifled our childhood, that stifled our ability to have a healthy childhood, that stifled our ability to have fun, that stifled our ability to play, that stifled our ability to be neutral and grounded. It is our intention to release it and to transmute it into divine, healing, loving light energy, to heal, to release, to open our hearts, open our sacral, open our root, and balance them. But the heartache, to release it into love, transmute it into love, the fears, to release it, the fear to be here, the fear of letting our guard down, that the moment that we play, the moment we have fun, the moment that we go into neutrality is the moment that pain hits, or the moment that trauma hits, or the moment that something goes wrong, or the moment that somebody breaks our heart and disappoints once again, the moment we feel it again, the moment we feel lost and alone again. Release vulnerability, feeling safe and secure, feeling love from within, no matter what's happening external. Tapping in, Shakor yarararamoso, ayarararamasa, Yoko yarararamasa, Shoko yarararamasa, Yoko sho ya la 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 ma, Yakayo la la masa, Yakai yoronamasa, Yakayuksma, Shkasim, Yaya, Sama la 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 ma, Shokuru salama, Krushra, comfort, compassion, comfort, compassion to the heart, to the heart, to the heart. Seeing from the bigger picture, from the heart's perspective, we infuse that. Shaka, all of our experiences to be able to see it from the bigger picture, from the highest heart. And all those that were involved, all directions of time and space, to forgive all those that were involved, all directions of time and space, to forgive ourselves in all directions of time and space. Shakararararama, soyararararamo, yorararama, yararama, 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 shaya, ya, 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 salalama, koria, sala. Yeah, yakararo, yukara, shakari, yararama. A lot of throat activity too. So we're upgrading the belief system, releasing lower frequencies, releasing so belief systems that are restrictive, belief systems that keep us in pain and suffering, keep us in cycles of self-abuse, cycles of self-degradation or self-deprivation regarding fun or play or neutrality or being able to ground. Cut cords. Ask my energetic team to assist that on a collective level. Cords, energetic cords, etheric cords, from the belief system, from the throat chakra, and from the heart, from the entire energetic system. Hasala.